Professional embarrassment and part-time sex trafficker, allegedly. Andrew Tate picked a fight with climate activist Greta Thunberg and absolutely lost. And I don't know why he did this, but let's pull up the tweet that he posted. It says, hello, Greta Thunberg. I have 33 cars. My Bugatti has a W16 8-liter quad turbo. My 2 Ferrari 812 Competizione, I have no idea, have 6.5 liter V12s. This is just the start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions. So I just want to pause really quick to say, you can have 33 cars, but they don't have enormous emissions. First, you're not driving all of them at the same time. You're not like always, running the engine. That's not the type of climate activism Greta Thunberg does. It's not about consumer, individual actions. It's about mostly corporations and government actions, or more accurately, inactions on combating climate change. But she did respond to him, and let's pull up what she said. Yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldenergy@getalife.com. And I also want to highlight how many likes this tweet got, so we could pull that up. It got 2.6 million likes.
That's a million more than the last time I saw it.
Yeah, I went to bed last night. It was about 1.6, and I woke up and it's 2.6 million. And good for her, because that was a fantastically hilarious response. But yeah, it's just insane. 2.6 million likes. She ratioed him into another dimension. But Andrew Tate, of course, couldn't let that sit. He had to respond. In fact, he responded 2 times. The first one is my favorite, so let's pull that one up. He replied to her tweet and just said, "How dare you?" Which I do want to point out that Hassan replied to it and ratioed this man again and said, "Trying to beef with teenagers instead of adults and still losing is wild," which is great. It's just like, this man cannot win this day. But the 36-year-old Andrew Tate then sat and stewed on that for almost 10 hours, and then eventually came up with some sort of response, and this is what he posted.
Release some greenhouse gases. I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do. But now the mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which run on dead dinosaurs, have an enormous emission profile. And she replied by telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is I have small dick energy. Why would that be your own email address, Greta? Strange. Obviously I don't want to assume her gender. It's 50-50, but it is what it is. I'm not actually mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled. Thank you.
Incidentally, pizza boxes aren't recyclable anyway, so a little bit of a cell phone. Also, your cigar is not greenhouse gases. That's not what that means. But Jackson, I'm gonna bring you in here before I play the rest of the video, because you pointed out him flashing his nipple for whatever reason.
Yeah. There was a part where he was like that's exactly what they did. He was like, But this it's just, because he's clout chasing Greta Thunberg. And again, there's no substance behind it, because she's just one figure in an entire movement to help do things to solve human caused climate change. She's just a very public, popular figure. That's why he went at her. And from A to Z, he just looked like a loser, because that's what he is. There's no substance. But Andrew Tate says stuff like, basically the epitome of his messages is, I'm a man, and if someone broke into the house, and I would fight to the death to defend a woman, the least she can do is sit down and shut up. And it's like it's just this running shtick that's really old now, and there's no range with the guy. So like, if he doesn't stop, and I said this off camera, but if he doesn't stop, he's gonna quickly become like one of the most made fun of public jokes. People are gonna just dunk on him constantly. And that's really what he's running head first into, and he's not going to like it. He can pretend like he doesn't care, but he absolutely will care.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is the maddest man in the world right now. And you know, I'll just say he acts like a 10-year-old's idea of what a rich person is, with all of his cars, sitting in his weird robe, smoking his cigar. But then he's like ordering pizza. Like, I don't know. Like,
he's lonely. Just seems like a lonely, weird guy.
Yeah.
Oh, they just took it off. As soon I said something. As soon as I said something, he was about to flash the nipple. He was getting ready to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just, yeah, I don't know if we're covering more videos of him, but it's just, he's just, the game's up, you know, nobody cares and nobody cares. But unfortunately, he has a huge platform. So like I said, he's going to walk off that bridge.
Yep. And he embarrassed himself a little bit more, but I think that we got to the heart of it, and I won't make the audience suffer through any more of his horrendous accent. What even is that? What is he? I like the way he says Bugatti, though.
Yeah, Bugatti.